The muscles of the face and neck include the masseter. The masseter is the chewing muscle. We have the sternocleidomastoid that goes from the sternum and clavicle to the mastoid process. Sternocleidomastoid. The name is sternum, clavicle, and mastoid. Then we have the scalenes. The scalenes go from the cervical vertebrae to the first two ribs. The scalenes are responsible for forced inspiration for you to go. Okay, turning to the back posteriorly, we have the levator scapula. Levator scapula is along the cervical vertebrae coming to the superior angle of the scapula. Just like the name says, it elevates the scapula. It's the I don't know muscle, levator scapula. Okay. Also on the back here we have from C7 to T3 to the mastoid process, we have splenius capitis. Splenius capitis. And then just deep to the occipital ridge are the suboccipitals. Those are the muscles you need to know for the face and neck. That wasn't so bad, was it? Yeah. The coloring book is another resource that you're going to use to learn the anatomy for circulatory massage. Here are the specific pages that you need to go over for this section.
On page 45, you have the masseter muscle. On page 46, sternocleidomastoid and the scalenes. On page 47, splenius capitis and suboccipitals. And page 52, levator scapula.
The chewing muscle is the masseter. The muscle from the sternum and clavicle to the mastoid process is sternocleidomastoid. The group of muscles that begin at the cervical vertebrae and insert onto the first two ribs are the scalenes. The muscle that begins at the four cervical vertebrae and insert onto the superior angle of the scapula is levator scapula. The muscle that goes from C7 through T3 and goes to the mastoid process is splenius capitis. The muscles just deep to the occipital ridge are the suboccipitals. At Healing Hands, we have created this practice guide to help you learn the anatomy for the circulatory class. It is available for download in the Study Resources section of this page. Keep in mind that this is a new language, and just like learning a musical instrument, the more you practice, the more fluent you are. There is space for you to write the answer for each part of anatomy that you need to learn. Remember, write it down, copy it, and copy it again.